Hello, my friends. Hopefully, you are having a great day. So, today on deck, we have a very budget friendly PC. This is an Asus L410MA. This is a compact and lightweight machine. These models they come in various configuration. You can get in terms of storage. You can have this in 32, 64, 128. This particular model is a 64 gigabyte version. So of course they come in your Intel Celeron N4020 processor with the base frequency of 1.4 gigahertz, and then if it's turbo frequency, this can be up to 2.8 gigahertz. This is 2 core with a 4 megabyte cache. Integrated graphics on this is a Intel UHD graphics. So this is an Intel UHD 600. So it's not terrible. It's okay graphic. And the display itself is 14 inches, full HD graphic on this, capable. Aspect ratio is a 16 by 9, and the refresh rate on this particular machine for the display is 60 hertz. Brightness, you're looking at 220 nits, and the color gamut is 45. So it won't be able to produce like a sharp color accuracy. You're not going to be using this for video editing, but for everyday YouTube consumption, doing your schoolwork, things like that, this is more than capable. The screen to body ratio on this is a 78%. So again, it's using up most of this real estate on this machine. So all in all, a good screen to look at. Sure, we don't have with 220 nits. It's not going to be the brightest, especially outside. But if you're inside, this is more than capable. I mentioned that you can get the configuration in 64 or 128, and that would be eMMC. This would be on the board. But this machine also comes with a nice surprise, and when we disassemble it, we'll look at that. So, price points. So these machines are going for in Amazon. You'll find this maybe a little over 100. Depends. Sorry, a little over $200. Depends on the configuration. Best Buy, you can find this for about 199. A little over 200 again. Depends on the configuration. In the US, you'll find this for in a 149, 150 mark. Depends on where you're finding this. If you're getting a real discount, you can be below $200, but this can be as high as $300 again. Depends on where you're getting this and the configuration. Nice chiclet style keys on this. It's got a numpad. So you get a numpad that you can turn on and off when you're ready to go at it. And so your numpad, you'll just press it and hold it there. And so now it's actually, you'll see it lights up there, right? And then you know you can be in numpad status. So that's pretty cool. Nice. It's not illuminated, but it's just a color on your enter key. It's really hard to miss. So that's a nice little touch on that. So let's look at the ports on this machine. So if we turn it around here, going from left to right, on the extreme left you have the power port, followed by the HDMI port, and then an older style USB port, and your new USB-C 3.2 port, your audio jack next. It's got a nice tapered bevel, so when you're sitting to type, this would make your typing experience better. A good thing and not a good thing about this, it can go 180 degrees. So you can put this down 180 degrees. Good to show someone something, good for presentation. Okay, so let's look at the right side. On the right side of this machine, Not much. You just got the one USB port over here. That's it, pretty much. Your power button is right over there, and you got your logo, your Asus logo on the chin. Fair size chin, but the rest of the bezel, it's okay on the right side and also on the left side. And again, this is your Intel Celeron inside. Alrighty, so let's check this out. Let's take the back off and look what's inside. Close it down. Here on the front, you've got your nice Asus symbol there. So when you're turning it this way, of course, it would be that. So let's flip it over. So to disassemble this machine, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna need just a small tip Phillips type screwdriver. That's the one with the plus end. And you're gonna need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 at the front, 3 across the center. So 1 in the middle, 1 towards the right side, 1 towards the left side, and then 3 at the back. And they're all the same size and length screw. So pretty easy to take that off. So I've already gone ahead and removed this in the interest of time. Once you remove that, you'll need something like a plastic tool to find the edge. And I'm gonna show you there. Put it in there, flip it up. You could also use a pick. I find the picks are some of the best tools to use with these machines. So this is a guitar type pick. It's got a beveled edge, and then it's got a section where it's tapered so you can't push it in too far to damage the machine. So once you get it inside there, you pop it around, keep going around. And as soon as you can get your finger in there, you take it up easily. Do not apply unnecessarily force, because these plastics are covers, they're not very strong, right? They're not just gonna break, but if you should forget a screw in there and you try to force it, it certainly will break. Okay, so now we're in the machine. Let's see what we have, what we can replace, upgrade. So first off is the battery that's sitting right there. It's gonna be a pretty easy replacement. You've got the connection to your system board here. That's where you would remove it. And I should remind you again, these are we're seeing these more often now. These connectors, you just don't grab it and pull it out. There's a metal bracket at the back, if you can see that there. So this is a metal bracket. You need to push out of the way and then pull up the connector. Not like many of the older style where you would just pull forward. And even in some of the newer machines, they still have where you just push it in and then push it out. But with these, you'll need to press this bracket out of the way and then you pull up on the connector. So if you take a good look, do you see the surprise? Do you see the surprise? Can you believe? This is not very awful. But this budget machine's got an extra option to add a PC, to add an NVMe M.2 drive. How sweet is that? So for example, this one with 64, or whether you get it 128, you can add another drive. You can add even a 1 terabyte on it. So when I'm talking about the NVMe and the M.2, I'm talking about these style of drives. So again, this one is the shorter type, so you wouldn't be looking for this one. You're looking for the longer ones. Because if you look closely, the slot for the drive is here, and then the pin, the actual, what keeps it down, you will need a screw, and the screw usually comes with the drive. Not with the drive, so you may actually need to buy this separately. They don't normally come with the drive. I've seen them with the drive, but be sure you're getting it with it. Otherwise, I would say just make sure either you have some or you can just order some of these little screws separately, right? And let's say you put a 1 terabyte in there, then you would have on board that. And once you've done that, of course, this would be backup, but you can also make this your primary drive. And I'll show another video how you can actually reinstall, copy over and reinstall your operating system and to make the new larger drive your default, your primary drive C. So because that's a better setup, okay? Well, that's it, folks. That's really what you have there from this machine. It's a budget-friendly machine, but to me, if you just want to do basic YouTube consumption, online video, schoolwork, homework, email, this is more than capable. And you can get these machines for under $200. And you've got a real nice machine that you can expand. You can put a lot of your photos on it or whatever it is that you have to save. So hopefully this gives you some idea if you're looking at this, or even for if you have this existing and you're not aware that you can upgrade it. So there goes, you can drop a nice drive in there. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please remember to share, to like the video if you find it useful, and to subscribe. So until the next video, see you and have a great day. Bye now.